What's up guys, it's Steven, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite processing plugins to use right now. And the plugin I'm talking about is this plugin called Portal by Output. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of examples of how I like to use this plugin in some of my samples, and then I'm also going to be showing you guys how you can use it in your own samples. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is the first example that I'm going to show you guys of a sample that I use Portal a lot in, so here's what it sounds like. So the main part that I used Portal in was actually this top line that just plays a simple pattern that sounds like this. So that's with Portal deactivated, and so here's what it sounds like when I turn it back on. So as you can tell, it like warps it and reverses it and pitches it up, and then it just does a whole bunch of shit that you wouldn't really be able to explain. And so here's the preset that I used called Pulse Trainer, and the only change that I made to it was that I changed the pitch to where it would pitch up at a certain amount. And so yeah, now I'm going to go into another example. So here's the next example that I have, and so this is just another sample that I made using a lot of Portal, and so here's what it sounds like. And for this sample, the main sound that I used it on was this bell slide. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play what it sounds like without the Portal. And then here's what it sounds like when I turn it on. So as you can tell, it kind of manipulated the sound a lot. So I just used this preset called Sizzle, and I turned down the wet by a lot. And then I just tweaked some of the knobs just to make it sound a little bit more interesting. And then I messed around with the stretch and the motion. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the examples. And now I'm going to show you guys how you can use it in your own samples. So to show you guys the process when I'm using Portal, in here I just have this preset from a Haze analog lab bank. And then now I'm going to drag in a simple pattern just from one of my starter files. So now that I have this basic sound, I'm going to go ahead and add Portal. And the cool thing about Portal is that they have a ton of presets, so you can really go ahead and experiment. But some of my favorite folders to use are the stretch and smear, the vocals, the glitchy, the delay, and the rhythmic. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to find a preset that I like. So after a little bit of searching, I found this preset I liked called Not Even, and I turned down the wet by a lot. And then the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch it up one more than the initial preset. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and add a Pro Q3 and then take out a lot of the highs, because in the preset there's a lot of high end. And so now there's pretty much endless possibilities that you can do with this sample, What I'm going to do now is I'm going to freeze it, and then I'm going to flatten it into audio, and then I'm going to reverse it, and then turn it on to Complex Pro, and then pitch it down. And already from the Portal you can hear that it gives it a lot more texture, and there's a lot more going on compared to that initial pretty basic melody. So here I just have this basic perk loop I found that sounds like this. And so now I'm just going to add Portal again to it, and then I like to go into the drums category for drums because these presets can give it a lot more texture. So I'm going to find a preset that I like. As you can tell, it sounds like a completely different perk loop just from messing around with that one preset that I found. And now the only thing I need to add to it is to take out a little bit of the high end and then a little bit of the lows. And just from that, you can turn a basic perk loop into a much more complex sounding loop. And so yeah, that's how I like to use it in a lot of my samples. So that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys learned something about Portal. Just in case you guys were wondering, this video is not sponsored. I'm just a fan of the plugin. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more stuff like this. And then also be sure to go follow my social medias at @StevenSchaefer_. And yeah, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.